Hey, welcome to another episode of Chad's Homebrew Reviews. Bret is joining me, and we're reviewing Jesse's, aka Uphill Brewing, his Uphill Hef. This is an all-grain hefeweizen in the green Grolsch bottles. You may get some skunkiness on here, but it should go away pretty quick.
That tends to happen with those green bottles too. So.
Yeah. Alright, so, it's pretty clear for a half, nice kind of like lemony yellow hue.
Yeah, got a nice, looks like solid haze too, more so than just the yeast.
You get like tons of carbonation on this one.
Yeah.
This was bottled off of a keg, so it's not bottle conditioned.
Well, normally you lose a little bit of carbonation too when you're bottling from a keg going to a bottle like that.
Nice frothy head. Looks like a Pilsner in a glass, but
it kind of looks like that the Noble Pills, the unfiltered pills Sam Adams released a while ago.
Yeah. I mean, you smell it, you get the classic Bavarian yeast esters, you know?
Oh yeah, the cloves coming through there. Maybe a hint of banana in the back.
Yeah. It's not skunky though.
No, I'm not picking up any of that either.
Yeah, that's fine, yeah. It smells delicious, so dig in. No,
Cheers.
Cheers. You beat me to it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Although I did get a little bit of like sourness or tang on the flavor.
I wonder if that's
the light
just
strike.
That could be. It could be just due to the high level of carbonation, getting a little more carbonic bite on the tongue.
Well, it's really clean tasting. It's very refreshing.
Yeah, quite crisp.
Yeah.
Nice dry finish. A good balance between the wheat and the malt and the hops.
Yeah.
All kind of play nicely on the tongue there.
It's I wouldn't call it particularly. I mean, this type of beer is probably what they have for IBUs 11.3. It's
That's
like,
nothing.
That's like a Bud Light IBU level.
Yeah, yeah. There's sour beers that have higher IBUs than that.
I get like the kind of banana and clove mostly on the finish. Up front, it's more. It's just more like straight white wheat.
Yeah, it's very bready. It's got a nice. The flavor is really balanced too between the wheat breadiness and the banana and the clove, those esters, traditional German esters.
Yeah.
And based on that smell, you would think it'd be a lot of just clove hitting you all over the palate, but it's really subdued. It's quite nice.
Yeah.
How old is this?
He just brewed this. Let's see if it has a date on here. I think it's only like, I don't know. It's pretty much brand new.
So right in its prime.
Yeah. I should have got the BJCP score sheet. Been trying to do that lately for stuff that's like supposed to be 2 style.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you're certified BJCP.
Mm-hmm.
Which level? There's like apprentice, national, recognized.
I think it's certified, so one up from the lowest.
Okay.
And then, there's one even lower than that, but that's someone who failed the tests.
Right.
So.
Non-BJCP.
Yeah.
Mouth feels light and crisp. I almost get like it does have like a really smooth texture. Look at the lacing on the glass. That's great.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That's not, well, I was going to say, it's not something you usually see off of a half, but I guess it is because of all the wheat protein.
Yeah. Yep, exactly. Yeah, all that wheat, what is it? It's like
Pilsner malt.
50%. It's 50% wheat.
Yeah.
40% Pilsner.
If you're scoring this on BJCP, I think it would score.
Well, there's no noticeable off flavors. So that right alone there is a huge plus, especially when a lot of these homebrew competitions.
We might even be drinking it like a little too cold too. I mean, half you're supposed to drink cold, but because I'm noticing that it's even just in the last few minutes starting to open up more.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's more.
Thank you.
All right. So what were you saying? Sorry, interrupted.
Well, it's tough keeping all the styles to mind. I mean, there's 23 different categories and, you know, up to 4 or 5, sometimes 6 subsets. I'm going to say it's in the high 30s at least, if not low 40s. But that's just going off the cuff.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. It's a 50-point scale.
It is. I mean, it's if he was shooting for the thinner body, I mean, it's right on.
Yeah.
I might have liked a little bit more mouthfeel out of this beer, but
yeah, like a little bit more like gritty and dirty, like your Weizenstephaner type beer, your Schneider.
so like a graininess almost.
Yeah, because like they're unfiltered, so you have like a lot of that yeast right in the body. I mean, 'cause since this is off of a keg, it's not bottle conditioned, so it's I noticed a definite difference between keg hef and bottled hef.
Oh, for sure, for sure. There's excuse me. There's some German hefeweizen producers that don't even keg their beer for that same reason.
Yeah. You could almost classify this as a crystal Weizen.
Yeah, if you threw some gelatin in there, it might actually score better as a crystal Weizen over a Hefe.
Now is that a recognized BJCP style? Or
I don't know.
I had to look it up. Yeah, on a scale, on my own personal scale of like 1 to 10, I give this probably a 9.
Oh
In
yeah,
fact, I want to brew this recipe.
I'd give it definitely a solid 8 to 9 range. I mean, you could drink this all afternoon,
Yeah.
sitting on the porch, in a hot day.
I forget the ABV on this. I think it's 5.2 or something. I'd like to get hefs that are more honestly sessionable, like 4.5 or less. Because I think like anything higher than 4.5 isn't like truly sessionable, at least not for me. But
And that's all personal preference, but I'm generally with you there, less than 5%. Ideally around that 3.5% for sessionable beers is my preferred as well.
Alright, well I guess that wraps it up. So thanks to Jesse for the beer. Thanks to Bret for helping me review it.
Thanks for coming over, and thank you, Jesse, for a great beer.
Yep. See ya. Cheers.